It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Dubai is too hot.
Lexus AC,
Oh, what is the temperature right now?
40.
Oh God, 40. Feels like 90. And we're talking Celsius. But, Mr. Sam,
Yes.
what is this beautiful blue car you have picked me up in?
It is the Lexus UX 300H.
UX. What is the
UX.
UX?
So UX is basically the baby entry-level Lexus. You want to get into the brand, entry-level compact SUV.
All right, so tell me a bit about the car. So like you said, this is entry level,
Yes.
but from what I can see, like it doesn't look very entry level. It's quite
It's still a Lexus at the end of the day. It's going to have some luxury about it, right? So
Where do we want to start?
I think we should start on the exterior.
Okay, cool. Then why don't you just go there and park? All right, let's go.
Let's go. This is the Lexus UX. Obviously, signature sort of design grille from Lexus. You're never gonna doubt it for another vehicle. You've got obviously LED DRLs, you've got LED headlights, fog lights, nice looking aggressive front end. And then if you follow onto the sides, you've got sort of cladding that runs around, which looks pretty cool. 18-inch rims on the F Sport trim. Premier comes with 17-inch rims. You've also got some F Sport badging here on the side. LED turn signal integrated into the side mirror. A little bit more cladding, sort of give you a contrast on the body, which looks pretty cool. One thing which you will be able to see, barely, is the F Sport logo. And heading on to the rear, you've got LED tail lights, nice wraparound tail light as well, which looks quite cool. You've got some cladding, obviously, contrasting colors. And that's pretty much it.
I really like this little thing they've
The
made
little
for
angle.
aero. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
like
looks
that.
really nice.
That looks really nice. But yeah, on the overall, car looks good, man. Hatchback. It's got some nice feels.
Yeah, looks good, looks good.
Small little nimble car. Looks nice.
Yeah, compact SUV, great proportions for in the city driving. It feels comfortable because it's not like a sedan or, whatnot. The headroom and everything is great. But shall we jump on in and check it out? You want to take it for a drive?
All right, let's go. All right, so let's get going.
Yes.
It's a snug little thing, I must say.
You feel snug?
Yeah, no? I don't know, is it like my chimney is more spacious? Not sure.
I think probably things aren't, it's a bit flatter in the Jimny.
Okay.
This has got, the steering wheel, your cockpit, the display is driver orientated. So maybe it feels a little bit snugger overall. But
Okay, so tell me something. What is this?
that is basically your driver select wheel mode.
Okay. And then there's one more on this side.
That I think is, we want continuity from a Lexus brand because it was even there on the Altezza or the IS 300 back in the 90s.
Okay.
That's your traction control. So
Okay.
it's there, it functions, fits with the thing, but whether you needed a full-on actual
Knob for it is...
for traction control in a front-wheel drive
Right.
hybrid, probably not the greatest thing, but
Fair. Okay.
c'est la vie.
Now, the steering wheel looks nice and... I mean, it looks really nice. It looks really nice. A nice material. We have paddle shifters.
You have paddle shifters because this is the F Sport.
Okay. Are they useful?
Well, it apparently has 10 gears, but the gearbox is CVT. CVT stands for constant variable transmission. So it's like a belt. So there are no gears. It is a belt. So it's a 10 belt move. No, it just doesn't make any sense. However you try and make it work.
Okay. We've got a massive knob over here. So we've got all our controls. Looks really nice. I'll give them that. It's even got a light on it.
Stock.
Oof.
Stock.
Oof.
Word of the day.
Thank you, sir. We've got another stalk
Yeah.
here. So that's nice as well.
Yeah.
F Sport badging on the steering.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then we've, of course, got their weird little gear shifter.
It is It does take a
So,
little
like,
bit of getting
if you
used
look at
to.
it from here in this angle that I've shown it, it's all right. But if you look at it from a wide angle, you realize how tiny this is. But I guess in an automatic car, it doesn't make a difference, right?
It doesn't make a difference. It's okay, but I think it's more the actuation. So if you put your foot on, keep your foot on the brake,
Okay.
you're thinking naturally but it's not. You got to go. No. Oh.
This,
Yeah, it's like down, left and down.
left and down and right. Oh, left and up. Oh,
Yeah.
I see.
So I mean, it does show you here on the little display, but that's not the most intuitive. If it didn't actuate at all, it would probably make more sense. But you got to go across and down and across and up.
And doesn't it drive you nuts that it's not like straight? Is this like oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have driven me mad. That would have absolutely driven me insane. Okay, you can twist it. Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. But overall, nice looking interior, man. I mean, listen, it looks good. I always love when this is driver focused, and we have 10 on 10 for good
I
positioning.
was waiting for that.
Great positioning for the hazard lights. Excellent. Good job, Lexus. Yay. But otherwise, all these buttons are here. They're pretty intuitive and they've got a little feel.
Yeah, a little texture.
little
The
texture.
physical buttons, easy for your climate control.
So that's good. Cup holders.
Cup
Wireless charger?
Unfortunately, in this market, no wireless charger.
Okay, fine. So that brings us to what we have available in each market.
So basically, you have two options of trim. You have a
Okay.
Premier
Okay.
and you have the F Sport.
Okay.
The Premier, from the outside, major thing that would distinguish it, it's got 17-inch rims. It doesn't have obviously the F Sport, kit
Okay.
on the exterior. The interior is not going to have the F Sport seats with the two-tone red and black interior on the leather. But obviously we're in the F Sport, so this is the Mac Daddy between the two.
So let me ask you this at this point. Why do cars like this have an F Sport version? Like, why can't they just leave it nice and simple? Is it like, I don't know, to appeal to a male audience, do you think?
I don't think it's a case of appealing to a male audience, but it's like you want the design standpoint of a sporty design,
Okay.
but you don't necessarily want the performance or the associated, like AMG is one of the, most sort of famous brands I can think of
Okay.
in that standpoint, right? So AMG denominated that you're in a performance, sporty Mercedes, but now you can get the AMG kit and have the regular economical engine and all of that. Same thing with the F Sport.
Right.
So F Sport, sporty, you're getting the kit, the nice seats,
Yeah,
the
the
nice
seats are
interior,
nice.
everything.
Fair. So, okay, fine. Because that part always sort of brings a question in my mind that why? Why do these cars, we know they're not crazy powerful. We know they're not going to be the car to take on the track,
Yeah.
But I guess it's just more of a looks and sort of
The design overall.
like-
Exactly.
I guess if I'm looking at it as glass half empty, you're saying on a glass half full level, then why shouldn't someone who buys a car like this have that option for those looks and so on?
Exactly.
Look at you being the positive ray of light in this video.
Trying something new.
Are you? So then, engine, like you said,
So engine is the same between both models. It's a 2-liter hybrid motor.
Okay,
You've got-
hybrid.
Hybrid.
That's why I'm seeing the little
Charging
thing
battery from the engine going back. So yeah, hybrid system.
So how many liters is this tank?
The tank is about 47 liters.
Okay, so I have a Jimny and that's about 40 liters. So basically, you'll be filling about
35 dirhams or so.
Now my car with a 100-liter tank gives me about 380, 400 kilometers. So this hybrid, how much is it giving?
When I got in, it was full 615 kilometers. So great fuel economy.
Great fuel economy.
It'll do about, from the driving that we've been doing, 6.7 liters per 100 kilometers.
Wow.
Yes, per 100 kilometers,
That's amazing.
which is great.
That's
great
great
fuel.
for city life.
Yeah, perfect.
That's
perfect.
amazing. Okay, that's good to know. And then what else? Continue. You were talking about the engine.
So engine-wise, yeah, 2-liter hybrid. In this market, front-wheel drive only.
Okay.
You do get all-wheel drive in other parts of the world.
Would you like an all-wheel drive availability?
I don't necessarily think it's required. A front-wheel drive, especially for like what kind of car it is fine. We don't have snow to worry about, you know, where all-wheel drive would make sense. But maybe from a sporting standpoint,
Okay.
that would be cool.
When you say sporting standpoint, as in
Like handling character, if
Okay,
you
okay,
wanted to
okay.
drive it aggressive, but again, it doesn't fit with the model. Like go
Right.
buy an RC or
correct.
you know an IS or something.
Fair. All right. What else? Continue on. What do we have? Okay, so we've got the 2-liter engine, hybrid. We've got CVT gearbox. Ooh.
Yeah, 10 speed.
Also, can we celebrate the fact that like we've come to a point where we've made so many videos that now I say ooh for CVT? That is fucking awesome.
Congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
But it doesn't really, like I say, for the type of car that it is, you're not really gonna be
Okay,
bothered.
listen, I've been driving for however long this little video is going on, 3-4 minutes. Lexus smooth, and
Right?
I swear, Lexus is a car that like a person who's got like, I don't know, anxiety and paranoia should not drive because it's so silent you can hear your entire brain. Like it's so silent. And maybe it's more for me because I come from a chimney. So like,
Yeah. Bombarded with noises and vibration and
everything. All my senses are active all through.
Yeah.
But like here I'm just like, oh yeah, Sam, what else you got to say?
No, honestly, that is like one of the highlighting points with any Lexus.
Okay.
The tuning suspension characteristics is fantastic. It just gives you that uber smooth, comfortable, luxurious, subtle ride. It's just great in that regard. Like I live in JBC, the roads are not the greatest, and I do my little usual route, and it just soaks everything up. In like we had the Ford Everest. The suspension was getting shaken, and I was very surprised given that it's not leaf spring like the pickup version.
Right.
It's really, really harsh, but it still just soaks everything up that you're like, oh, what was that? I drove through a ditch.
Yeah, so you know, every time we drive a Lexus, I will not lie when I say that ad of theirs with the...
That's from the LS400
I
when
know
they
it
launched
is.
it. Yeah.
I know it is. And
the
that ad
wine
is
glass.
so iconic, and maybe we'll have a link in the description to check that out. But like I always think of that ad, right?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
that's what Lexus is promising.
It's synonymous about
Like
yeah.
Lexus is not promising that we will have the best leather or the best, like they have everything comfortable and great, and the screen looks awesome, and we'll come to the tech in a second.
Yeah.
But that promise that they give you of comfort while driving. Like, so for people who don't know, here in the UAE, our Ubers and our Kareems are all Lexus. We're not allowed over here to have, like, you know how in other parts of the world, anyone can be an Uber driver. We're not allowed that, only taxi services can have it. And every time I sit in one, every time I sit in that ES, I'm just like,
It's so good.
it's
So good.
so comfortable, it's so good. And my wife will like jump on me because she'll be like, why are you spending more money on the expensive one when you get a basic cab? And I'm like, why am I not spending that 20 bucks on this car? It's so nice. Why don't you want to go to brunch or whatever comfortable, you know?
100%.
So
100%.
it's a really, really interesting thing that they promise. But coming back to tech, anything specific out of the ordinary that we have over here?
So being obviously Japanese,
Right.
Lexus especially are quite late to the game when it comes to being updated with tech.
Okay.
We do now have, that's another differentiating aspect. So it's a 12.3 inch display that you get on the F Sport.
Okay.
I think it's 8 or 10 inches that you get on the
difference.
Premier. So it is quite a big difference.
Okay.
It's got Android Auto, it's got CarPlay wireless, both now finally, but like so many other brands had that before. I'm happy. It's got it.
It's there.
Seamlessly integrated, really, really nice. You've got 2 Type-C charging ports here.
It's good.
No wireless charger, unfortunately. We mentioned that.
Okay.
You've got sunroof, moonroof.
Okay.
You've got heated seats.
You know, because we need that so much.
I'm feeling a bit chilly in this 40 degrees. And you even have the blanking plate to make you feel like the cheap guy, but it's not an option for the ventilated seats. Yes.
But okay, so that brings me to a point, literally the next thing I was going to ask you. It sounds like this car is awesome.
Yes, fantastic.
Tell me what it's missing.
It is missing 2 mandatory things in my personal opinion.
Okay.
And 1 nice to have.
Okay.
which is for the car that it is and 2024 that we're in.
Right.
I'm expecting an auto-dimming rearview mirror.
No.
I'm sorry.
No.
I mean, you could almost look at it as a safety standpoint, like someone blaring headlights behind you. Like, you don't have to
No
flip.
button, nothing. Oh
No,
my god, no,
it's manual, bro.
manual.
Fully manual.
Oh
Fully
my
manual.
God.
So that's one. Two, the ventilated seats. If anything has leather seats in this day and age, I'm expecting ventilated seats. And three, the nice to have would be the Mark Levinson 13 speaker sound system.
Oh,
which
what do we have
again,
here?
it's a 10 speaker sound system.
But it's not the Mark Levinson.
It's not the Mark Levinson. Again, my wife's got a Lexus.
Right.
I've experienced the Mark Levinson sound system for a completely bone stock sound system.
Right.
Really, really good. So those three things, not a deal breaker, because I love the Lexus brand. Like, I encourage anyone to go, just go test drive a Lexus.
Funny enough, I wasn't a big Lexus fan until you came into my life. I literally didn't care for Lexus. I always thought they were like, and then you like spoke them up. So
Yeah.
I see what you're saying. All right, so we've discussed a lot of pros, we've discussed a lot of cons. Let's put that all into perspective. Tell me the price.
So the base entry premier trim
Okay.
is 165,000 dirhams.
Okay.
And the one that we're currently in is 180,000 dirhams.
Okay.
So it's under the 200,000, which is kind of the benchmark these days.
So that's a plus for me because I won't lie when I say I thought you were going to say something on the lines of 180 base, 210 top.
Okay.
That's what I thought you were going to say. So I'm already happy that it's sub
Under
200.
that. Yeah.
But that being said, with everything you've told me, I don't think anyone should go for the Premier.
No. It's sort of a negligible price difference.
It is because on a loan it really is negligible.
And for the features and everything that you get, especially the screen. The screen is like a highlight from a tech standpoint.
Okay. Well, I mean, listen, on the overall, I think it's really well priced. I think the F Sport would be the way to go because they're like those nice cuts and looks all over.
Yep.
That being said, in this price range, off the top of your head, do you have anything else that you could suggest to people that would give this car competition?
Probably something from Infinity would be the closest thing that we'd look at.
Ew.
I mean, you're a Nissan guy.
I'm a Nissan guy, I'm not an Infinity guy. That's a big difference.
Wow.
Yeah. But fair. Lexus UX, thumbs up from your end.
It is, you want a Lexus, you want what Lexus offers,
Yeah.
perfect option to look at. I really like the I feel it's spacious enough inside. I had some friends, we went and watched the F1 yesterday. They jumped in the back. No one was complaining of it being small. The
Especially considering those friends have a Ram.
Yes, those friends do have a Ram as well, so no complaints. But the air conditioning system, fantastic.
Obviously.
The drive, fantastic. It's a 2024 model. It has all the tech. Done. And Lexus reliability.
100%. 100%.
So, happy days.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Good job, Lexus. But yeah, if you guys have any thoughts on the Lexus UX, let us know in the comments. And as always, you know, if you guys watch this channel regularly, you know I'm going to whine on, but this is a small channel. We just crossed the 40,000 mark, so yay on that. But of course, we still need your support, so do interact, like, subscribe, and comment most importantly. And we'll see you at the next one. What have we got coming up next, Sam?
We have something a little bit more off-road orientated,
Ooh.
but not what
So-
anyone's going to think of.
So are you going to take me to the desert in the summer in Dubai, you jackass?
I will, but it'll be worth it.
All right, fair enough. Done. We'll see you guys at the next one. My name is Danish. This is Sam. Peace out.
Peace.